guys, Learning with Rich here. In this video, let's continue our preparation for the Revit structural design. So this time around, we are going to talk about linking CAD and we will be creating grids. Okay, so this is just one of the topic that you will encounter during the examination. So let's prepare for it. Now, the first thing that we are going to do is when setting up the project, we are going to create a project using a template. Okay, so we will be creating a new project. So I'll select new, and then after that, let's look for the structural template. So let's browse it, and then let's look for, how about I use an imperial template. All right, so I'll use structural. Okay, this one. So I'll just use this, and then I select here open. Okay. Okay, now the next thing that we are going to do is we are setting up the project. So I'll be opening the site plan view. Okay, so let's go to the project browser. Let's open up the site plan. And then from here, we are going to, by the way, as you can see, since this is the site plan, so you can see here the base point and then the survey point. So in case the base point and survey point is not appearing on your site plan, so what you can do is you can go to the visibility graphic overrides. You can type VV or VG, and then on the model categories, you look for the site, that one, expand the site, and then you can now see here the project base point and then the survey point. Okay? Now, the next thing that we are going to do is we are going to link the AutoCAD drawing into the Revit project. Okay, so to do that, so I'll be going to the Insert tab, and then let's look for Link CAD, and then, okay, let me just search for the CAD. Okay, so this one, so this is the CAD drawing that we are going to link. Okay, the import AutoCAD drawing. Now, the AutoCAD has been created, this one, using imperial units. So the import units can be set to auto detect. And then the AutoCAD world coordinate system is located at the setting out point on grid A1. So that's the positioning. I'll be using, okay, auto origin to internal origin. Okay, so if you have auto origin to origin because you're using a lower version, so you can select that positioning. Okay, and then I'll just select open. So let's select open. There you go. So it's now snapped there on our base point. So what I'm gonna do is you just need to tidy up your elevation here. So that's the east. Okay, so here's the north, here's the south, and then here's the west. Okay, now the next thing that we are going to do is we are going to create grids to coincide with our AutoCAD line work. Okay, so as you can see on our CAD, there's already grids, but this is an AutoCAD, so we want to create a grid for this. Now, to do that, from the Architecture tab, you can see the Datum panel here, so there's the grid, or you can also type GR. Okay, so you can select the grid, and then we will be using here pick lines. Okay, pick lines. Okay, and then after that, we are now going to select the AutoCAD lines that represents the grids in the correct order. So a Revit grid is created and sequentially numbered on each pick. Okay, so you can change the sequence number of the grid dynamically while still in the grid command. Okay, so you can now edit the grid family if you want to enable, let's say, for example, the grid bubble on each side of the grid. Okay, so by the way, let's pick first. Okay, so let us pick our grids here. So I'm gonna pick this one first. So I click this. Okay, so that's 1. So this one will gonna be 2. This one will gonna be 3. This one will gonna be 4. Okay, and then after that, I'm gonna click this one, so it will becomes 5. But instead of that, I will change this to A. A. There you go. And then let's click this one, so it will dynamically change or follow the alphabetical. So click and then click. All right. And then after that, you can now select your modify. Now, if you want to edit your grids here, like for example, you want to put the bubble as well at both ends. So what you can do is you can click one of the grid, and then you can go to the properties. And as you can see, we are using 1/4 inch bubble. So you can go to the edit type to open up the type properties, and then from here, so you can now tick this one, plan view symbols and one. So you just need to select your OK, and then you will now be able to see this bubble. Okay, and your grids are now set up. So that's how you do it. So basically, after you use your CAD, and if you're done with that, you are not going to use anymore the CAD drawing. So you can go again to the insert. This time you can go to the manage links, and then you can now go to CAD formats, click that, and then just remove it if you are not going to use it anymore. And then OK, and there you go. Okay, so that's how you link and create grids. So hopefully this will help you during your examination. Okay, so once again, thank you for watching, guys. Have a nice day.